Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend as we're working on learning the 8-form Tai Chi for the YMCA's Moving for Better Balance. Today we'll be adding in the 4th form, which is waving clouds like hands, or waving hands like clouds. Cloud hands, I call it that for short. So we're going to learn cloud hands today, and then I'll blend it all into what we've learned so far and put those 4 forms we've learned together into a sequence. So I'll get some music started, clear your space. I also have a chair today for quite a bit of work today using for balance and a couple of pairs of hand weights. All right, so let's bring our feet almost to touch. Stand nice and tall. And we'll start our cloud hands movement by taking the right arm, sweeping it out to the right side, slightly turning your body, and then bring the left arm up and turn toward the left. And you'll notice as you start to do this, your bottom hand wants to come underneath and forward. So let's go ahead and scoop the bottom hand under. And your palm can face in toward your body, or you can face it down toward the floor. Your body's just turning gently from side to side. And our Tai Chi is slow and meditative. And then I want you to just stop right here with the right hand on top. You'll slightly prep this to the right side. And as you take your cloud hands, step your left foot out. We'll do 3 cloud hands moving toward the left. And 2 more. And on our last one, we'll pause, tap that right foot in, and slightly twist to the left side. We'll take 3 steps to the right, waving hands like clouds. And your hands don't have to look exactly the way mine are. Just make this your own form. On the 3rd one, we step and tap the left foot in and pause. Move to the left. 3. And 2. It's not a big step to the side. The feet are parallel. Pause here, tap that right foot in, prep to the left, and move to the right. 3. And 2. We'll pause. Now a little bit quicker. 1 more each direction. Waving hands like clouds. 3. Pause with that left hand on top. Tap the right foot in. Move to the right 3 times. And then we'll pause here, place the hands on the shoulders, step out, brush off, relax the arms down, step the right foot in. All right, we're putting all of our forms together we've learned so far, starting with our opening. Step out to the right. Let your hands float up. Sink down into the legs slightly. Shift your body weight over into the right foot. So we're embracing our ball here. Prep to the right. Roll the ball, stepping out, striking the left heel. So this is different than cloud hands. Prep and roll the ball. Now we'll prep, Part the wild horse's mane. Step the left foot on the diagonal. Strike with the heel. Your palm faces toward your face. Right palm is down. Shift your body weight. Turn your foot. Left palm on top. Prep to the left. Part the wild horse's mane. Pivot the foot in. Right hand on top. Single whip. This is our movement from last week. You'll make a little hook. Prep. And then block. The left hand is turning away from you as you step directly out to the side. Pivot on the foot. Let your little hook go. Left hand back on top. Prep. Make your hook. Turn, step, and block. Pivot on the heel. Right hand on top. Waving hands like clouds. Prep and step to the left 3 times. And 2. Pause on this side with the left hand on top. Prep. And 3 steps to the right. And then we'll pause. Finish with our closing. Hands to the shoulders. Brush away. Step the right foot in. All right, back yourself up. Let's do the entire 4-form sequence one more time. Step out to the right. Sweep the arms halfway up. Sink down into the knees. Shift your body weight to the right foot. Embracing your ball here. Right hand on top. Prep to the right. Roll the ball. Prep left. Roll the ball. Prep right. Part the wild horse's mane, stepping out at the diagonal. Lead with your heel. Shift your body weight, pivot, step in, left hand on top. Prep left. Part the wild horse's mane. Pivot, step in. Single whip, prep, make a hook. Step directly out to the side, lead with your heel, and block. Pivot on the heel, left hand on top. Prep, make your hook. Step and block. Pivot, right hand on top. Cloud hands. 3 steps to the left. And we pause. 3 steps to the right. Turning your body, turning your gaze. And pause. Finish with your closing. Step out. Brush away. Right foot steps in. Nicely done. Let's take a breath in. Side stretch over to the right side. Lengthen the spine. And breathe in. Side stretch to the left. And breathe in. Arms float down. All right, you'll need your chair. We're going to revisit some of the functional movements we did last week. So have a seat on the end of your chair. Sitting bones are toward the end. Feet are hips distance apart. Nice long spine. Reach the arms forward and stand. And sit all the way back down. Good. We've got 1 minute at your own pace, standing up and sitting all the way down. So the arms here are just a little bit of a leverage. You don't have to have them in front. You can also, if you need a little help to come up out of the chair, you can place your hands next to you. But our goal is to do this without assistance of the arms as we're building strength in our legs. 30 seconds. Exhale to come up. 10 seconds. Last one. Have a seat. Next one is our hover. So you're going to come up about 2 inches off of your chair. Shift your upper body forward. Pick your seat up off the chair and hold. Now, if this bothers your knees to be this low, you can come up a little bit more. But I want you to find the lowest point that you can comfortably be. Keep breathing. We're working on endurance of the legs here as we're not rising and falling. 30 seconds to go in your hover. If you need a break, either stand all the way up or sit all the way down in the chair, and then start again when you're ready. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back. Adding balance. Standing up with both feet. Lift the right leg up. Ooh, boy, struggling with that today. Set it back down and sit all the way down. Left leg. So we have 1 minute with our alternating balance. If you guys have the subscription to the New York Times online, there's a great article on doing the 10-second balance test, and it's direct linkage to longevity, being able to balance. 20 seconds, guys. Let's finish one more on each leg. Next time you have the left one, that'll be your last one. And have a seat. Great. Okay, now we're going to lift our right leg up. You can use your hands to help you and try to stand up. Ooh. And then put your foot back down and have a seat. Left leg is up. Stand up and sit. So we're using our hands to help us a little bit on this set for 1 minute. And you guys know that these layer in difficulty. So if you need to go back to the first one we did, stand up with both feet and then lift the knee to balance. Notice if one side's better than the other in terms of strength or balance. 15 seconds. Let's try to get one more on each side, right leg up and then left. And relax. Okay, if you need to keep working on that, one more set, or we are going to try to come up and down off of the floor on one foot. So I'm going to use my chair here in front of me for a little balance. So we'll start with the right foot in front. You can reach your hands forward, come all the way down until your knee touches the floor, and then I want you to try to stand up. Your hand can be here, can be on the chair, or you can reach it forward. And you're going to stand all the way up and then step the foot in. Now your left foot is in front. Come all the way down. Try to stand all the way up with that left foot in front and step in. So if you're not able to come all the way to the floor, this exercise looks like this, and you're still switching sides. So let's go 1 minute from now. Either all the way down and all the way up, or partially down and up. Each time we're alternating sides so we can work that dominant leg and then the non-dominant leg. Again, really good functional movement and tied to longevity. This one was also in that New York Times article. Standing up from the floor without using your hands. Let's see what we got. 15 seconds. Next time you do one with your left foot in front, that'll be your last one. And relax. Okay, we need weights that are appropriate for lifting your arms forward and lifting your arms side. So something a little bit on the lighter workload. All right, so we're going to come into some squats. Feet about hips distance apart. The arms go forward. Hold your squat, open your arms out, and then stand up as your arms lower. Forward, out, and up. 1 minute of these at your own pace. If your weights are too heavy, then I want you to do it without any weight and just focus on this range of motion action for your shoulders. Nice job. So with the legs, we're combining eccentric contraction on the way down, isometric contraction as we hold in place, and concentric contraction as we rise up. 15 seconds, guys. Nice job. You can bend your elbows any amount to shorten your lever to make it a little easier. One more time. Relax. Squat stays the same. The arm movements reverse. So as you sit, open, close, and stand up. So we're doing a circular action with the shoulders to work them through a huge plane of motion. When our arms go to the side, it's called the frontal plane. When our arms are forward, it's the sagittal plane. But we have a lot of planes in between as the arm's circling. 30 seconds. Good job. Combining that isometric work as you hold your squat. 15. Let's get one more. And relax. Take a little break, roll your shoulders. We're going to put those two movements back together or back to back and alternate direction. So sit back, arms come forward, circle out, stand up, reverse. 1 minute. So this class is Mind Body Blend, and I love to add mind work anytime I can. So you have to think about the direction you're going so you can keep alternating directions. You should be really feeling those shoulders. If you need to set the weights down, feel free to do that. 20 seconds to go. I love the functionality of working arms and legs at the same time. Here's your last one. And rest. Okay, using your chair for balance. We have one weight, right hand. Step your right foot forward. Bring your left hand to the chair and come into standing spinal balance. So our leg lifts behind us. If this feels uncomfortable, you can let your foot come down to the floor. Square your hips off. Engage your core. The elbow comes up. The arm straightens. And we lower down. Come up. Straighten. And lower. So make sure you have the appropriate weight choice for this. A little tiny bend in your standing leg. 30 seconds. Coming down nice and slow for that eccentric work. Let's do one more. Now either hold here, or if you need a break, stand up. Let's take 2 breaths. Same arm is working. Back into our same position. We'll reverse the arm so it comes back straight. Bend the elbow and lower down. 1 minute. Straight back, bend the elbow, lower down. Good job. If that weight's getting too heavy, just set it right down on your chair and keep doing the arm movement. Looking for good core connection here. 20 seconds. Back leg is active, the muscles are engaged. 1 more repetition. Either stay here or take a break by standing all the way up. So we're letting our arm rest for a second. We are going to alternate direction of this exercise, every other one, still on the same arm. So come back to your position. First one, the elbow bends, straighten, and lower. Now reverse it. Straighten, bend, and down. 1 minute alternating directions of the exercise. Nice job. So we have a row and a tricep kickback and a shoulder extension behind us. So a lot of muscles are firing here. 30 seconds to go. I'm also feeling this in my supporting leg, my hip on that right leg. 20 seconds. Are you staying with me? A lot of endurance on this exercise. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Come on up. Let's set that weight down for a moment. Give the arm you worked a little shake out and then stretch it across the front of your body. Get that deltoid. And then we'll get the tricep, bring the arm up, stretch it back. Ooh, I think I'm going to feel this in the next couple days. And then same arm, let's bring it behind the back and pull it over. So while you're finishing that stretch, I'm just going to turn my chair so that you can see the arm better as I'm going this direction. All right, shake that arm out. You've got your left hand, grab that single weight. Make sure it's appropriate workload for you. Your left foot is forward. Right hand is on the chair. Standing spinal balance or bird dog. So this exercise was in the New York Times article as well as a great one to do for longevity, but it was from the knees. So first exercise, pull up, straighten, and lower down. Keep going that sequence. 1 minute or as many as you can do. So think about your head alignment. Your eyes are looking right down on your chair. If standing spinal balance isn't working for you, set your foot down. You can do it right from here. Squeeze the glute on that extended leg. Tighten that muscle. 15 seconds. Come down slowly. Last one. Either stay here or stand up to take a break. Next sequence, we'll reverse the direction of the exercise. Left foot is still the one on the floor. Step back with your right. Reversing the exercise, we straighten, bend, and lower down. 1 minute. Now you should do this with some really nice control to make sure you're not swinging the weight. So try not to throw it up there. Just guide it very gently with the muscles. Scoop those abs in. Of course, if you need a break earlier, please take it. 20 seconds to go. I'm feeling this sooner in my left hip, standing on that supporting leg. We have time for one more. Either stay here to rest or stand up. All right, last one on this side. We're going to alternate the direction of that exercise. Back into your standing spinal balance. First one, we pull it up, extend, and lower, then reverse. 1 minute. Alternating this action. Now try not to use your right hand a whole lot on your chair for balance. Maybe even just come to your fingertips. Use your core. We have 30 seconds to go. Really feeling that left hip now. 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that hand weight. Shake out that left arm. Bring it across your body for a shoulder stretch. Ooh, excellent. Same arm, we'll stretch the tricep. Bring it up. That's really where I'm feeling it there the most for that sequence of exercises. And then same arm, bring it behind your back. Gently pull it to the side. Okay, we've got a few sets of calf raises. So we're going to be coming up and down off the floor. You can use your chair for balance or a wall. And I'm also going to give you the opportunity, if you have your block with you, to actually stand on your block so that you can get a little bit more range of motion. So the balls of your feet are on the block or on the floor. You can also use a book, just enough to give you some lift. Now see how low you can drop your heels down. Get a little bit of a stretch here. Stand tall, try not to bend over into the chair, but really stay lifted. And then we'll come up, down, up, down. My feet are parallel. Squeeze your glutes slightly. Legs are nice and straight. And we'll get 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your heels down, get a stretch. Then come back up to the top. Stay high and bend your knees. Notice how straight my back is, so I'm not leaning over. And we'll go down, up, down, up. Heels are really lifted as much as you can. This is a little demi-plie, doesn't have to be really deep. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, drop your heels down, stretch. It's really good to keep that Achilles tendon nice and flexible. Now you've got the chance to do another set on both feet, or bring that right foot about to the center of your block and wrap your left toes around the back of your ankle. And we'll come up, down, up, down. So we're trying to strengthen just the right side on that calf. 8, 7. You can do this right from the floor without the block as well. 4, 3, wow, 2, 1. Drop that heel down, separate your feet, drop both heels. Woo, I really felt that one. Okay, again, one more set on both legs, or bring the ball of the left foot to the middle of the block. Wrap the right foot behind the Achilles tendon, drop that heel down. Ready, and rise. Up, down, up, down. Your goal is to get a little stretch at the bottom, a nice range of motion. 8 more. 7. Whoop, 6. I'm good. Got to catch up now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel down to stretch. Separate your feet, get both heels down. I have noticed that when I do this exercise, sometimes my feet start sliding back a little bit. So you might have to, on occasion, readjust your feet. Okay, our last set is to turn your toes in. Your heels are slightly out. So I'm in this medial position with my feet. Heels are a little bit wider than the toes. Drop the heels down and we lift. Up, down, up, down. Try to rotate from your thighs, not just from the feet themselves. So you're turning your knees toward each other right from the top of the thigh bone. Last 8, 7, 6. Really tall posture. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels. Take one final stretch. And then step off the block. Stretch your right foot way back. Push down into your heel. It's a little bit different stretch here on this angle. And then let's switch. Step your left foot way back. Press down into the heel. All right, it's time to bring our mat down on the floor. You will need hand weights and something that you can open your arms out for a chest fly. So about the same workload that you had for that shoulder work we did before. Take your time to get nice and comfortable down onto the mat. I'm going to bring my camera down just slightly here. All right, make sure you have room from side to side on your mat and as well as over your head. So we have those weights straight up from the shoulders. Bring your right knee up to tabletop and press your left foot solidly into the floor. Take your arms and open out into a chest fly. Close together. Open, close. So I want to give you an option here. 2 different options on the lower body. Option 1, the right leg extends as the arms open. We close back in. Open and close. Firing up the abdominals, really working those chest muscles. Let's do 2 more on option 1. Last one. Now just hold here, see if you can lift your hips up into a 1-leg bridge and then lower them back onto the floor. So your second option is your arms open and then lift the hips up. As the arms close together, do a 1-legged bridge. A really good glute strengthener. So either option, or you can add both together. Out and up with the hips. Out and up. Any option, 8 more reps. 1, 2, 3. If your arms are getting tired, just do the leg action here. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Set the hips down Bring your elbows down, relax your weights all the way to the floor. Hug your knees right in towards your chest. So on our next set, we're going to bend our elbows a little bit more to get the triceps into the picture. So the weights are back up. Left knee is in tabletop. The elbows come down and up. So this is more of a press instead of a fly. You can also swivel at the shoulders, rotating your palms away from you and toward you. Level 1, left leg goes out and in. We're inhaling as the arms come down, exhaling to push up. One more on level 1. Then let's just try a one-leg bridge on that right leg. Nice and easy. Make sure you can do it. And if you want to add it in, the elbows come down and the legs push up, down, and up. Then you can put them together for a third level. Eight more repetitions. 7. You can leave out any layer, any slice of the onion here to make this work for your body. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hips are down, weights are down next to you. Hug your knees up into your chest. Okay, we are going to do an upside down bird dog or spinal balance. So imagine you're standing on your hands and knees on the floor. So you have knees and table, hands directly above you. As the right leg goes out, the left arm goes over your head. Come back in. As your left leg goes out, the right arm goes over your head. Then just switch and alternate. Now, if you need to leave one of these pieces out, you can just do the legs, or you can just do the arms and set your feet down onto the mat. So now your option is going to be to weight this. So pick up those hand weights if they feel like an okay resistance for you. Knees are in table. As the right leg goes out, the left arm goes above the head and pull it in. Now you can do this also with a bent elbow. So this would be a tricep extension instead of the arm directly over the head, which is a pullover. Let's do about 30 seconds to go, wherever you are in this exercise. Keep breathing, keep bracing, pressing that lower back down toward the mat. 15 seconds. One more on each side to finish out. And then bring it on down. Set the weights next to you. We'll roll over onto one side. In a side lying position, you can come up here and support. You can support your head here. I want you to be in a comfortable place and choosing a weight that feels okay for a rotator cuff exercise. So the elbow stays in close. If you need to hug a little towel right under your elbow, you can do that as well. So we'll rotate up and down. My knees are bent about 90 degrees. I have about a 90-degree flexion at the hip as well. Option to add clamshell. So the feet stay together, the knees open, using those deep external rotators. Happens nice and simultaneously. Really slow and controlled. 8, 7. Those weights get heavy, just set them down and just keep doing this action. Because it's really good range of motion work for the rotator cuff as well. 4, 3, 2. Whoa, last one. I'm really feeling this. Set that weight down. Now make sure that this elbow is right underneath your shoulder, and I want you to lift up out of that shoulder so you're not crunching down. Hand can go to the hip, and we're going to lift the hip up and down off the floor. And down. Up and down. This top leg can also extend out and lift, lower, lift, lower. This arm can reach to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself up. Take this bent knee, foot to the inner thigh, and stretch out toward the long leg. Bring the arm up, side stretch. So I want to give this shoulder a chance to relax because you were supporting yourself on that arm. Let's bring it behind the back or at your hip. Roll that shoulder back. Because now we have to do that arm rotator cuff. Let's come up and then just do a little stretch right through the middle for your hip and your low back. Couple breaths here. Okay, let's get yourself set up to lay on the other side. Make sure you have an appropriate weight for your rotator cuff work, or if you need a little towel to hug underneath your arm, have that ready as well. You can be up here or you can be down, nice and comfortable. Rotator raise, take it up and down. Elbows bent about 90 degrees, and make sure the elbow doesn't come away from your body. So you don't want to look like this. You want to keep that elbow tucked right in. Add your clamshell. Now when we do the clamshell, make sure you're not rocking back. You're just lifting the leg, but keeping the hips really still. Check the supporting shoulder. Make sure you're not slouching. Your feet stay together, the knees open like butterfly wings. We have 6 more repetitions. You can set that weight down and keep going. And 4, 3, 2. Ooh, boy, by this last one, I'm really feeling the intensity. Relax the weight. Make sure this elbow is right underneath the shoulder, and we lift, lower, lift, lower. Now, this isn't a very big movement, so if you're saying, well, Lisa, I can only get 1 inch off the floor, then that's okay because it's really small. Top leg can extend out, lift. What are we working, you say? Well, we're getting the hip abductors. So when you push down and lift up that pelvis, you're loading the outer thigh and the hip. We're also getting the core here. We have 4 more. Up, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's move into our stretch. Press yourself up. Bring the sole of the foot toward the inner thigh. Stretch over. And we're not directly toward the leg, we're in a side bend. So we're opening up this side waist as well as the hamstring. And the hip, I actually feel it on this part of my hip as well on this side. Then let's bring this upper arm, wrap it behind your back or place it on your hip. Look up to the sky, roll that shoulder back. Breathe, breathe. And then we'll come up and take the body directly forward, right through the middle. Maybe a little bit in your lower back, in the bent knee hip. It's kind of a modification of pigeon pose. And then pull yourself up. Let's come into a wide leg stretch. So both legs are out at a comfortable angle. Pull your toes up, flexing your ankles. You can press yourself forward with your hands behind you, or place your hands right in the middle. Walk yourself down any amount. You can also hop up, sit in your chair on the edge, take your feet wide so they're lower down to the floor, and then stretch your body forward. Just breathe deeply. Relax any tight areas here. One more breath. Bring yourself back up. Either sitting straddle or easy cross-leg position. We'll take the arms out. Inhale the right arm up. Gently place your fingers on the left ear and guide your neck over to the side. This free hand can go behind your back. Just release this area of the neck. Make sure you're not pulling, you're just giving a little bit of weight into that stretch. Then release it, come up. Inhale that left arm up. Gently place your fingertips toward the right ear and guide your head to the side. Any amount. Hand can come behind the back. Really relax your neck. We carry so much tension there in the neck and shoulders. Just ease that away. And then release that. Let's finish with one more breath. Inhale. Press the palms of the hands together. Exhale, thumbs to the heart as we close our eyes for just a moment and just check in. Notice how the body's feeling after your workout. And we express our honor and our gratitude this morning. And that light and honor and gratitude that resides within me honors the light, honor, and gratitude in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you got a fantastic workout. If you've got a minute for a little debriefing, stay along with me. If not, I will see you for Yoga Foundations on Thursday.